pera muna nung laban. Kasi paano pag wala nang lumaban para sa Pilipinas? Paano kung Marcos na rin? Wala namang problema, filean ako ng kaso. But for example, yung Tindig Pilipinas Kiko D. Legacy ni President Cory Aquino is democracy. Legacy ni Senator Benigno Aquino is giving his life to fight for freedom and democracy. And then magpapagamit kayo sa Malacanang. Obstruction of justice. Sinabi na nung NBI, walang warrant na binigay sa amin. Sinabi na ng PNP at SILG, pumunta sila doon, hindi para arestuhin dahil wala pa namang warrant. So, paano naging obstruction of justice at paano pinatakas si Bato kung wala namang warrant? So, let me address myself to Kiko D and the other Aquinos, even to Senator Bam, no? Ang legacy nyo, democracy. Then Marcos na rin. So, no problem. Legacy din nila is against extrajudicial killings. So, kung yung ipaglaban nyo yun. Legacy din ng mga Aquino is to sacrifice for the nation. So, if your sacrifice is fighting the Dutertes, okay yun. Pero okay sa inyo babuyin yung Senado. Okay sa inyo wag ilabas yung totoo sa flood control. Di ba, kaya nga, laban. Laban yung laban. Hiramin ko muna. Kasi hindi nyo ginagamit Di ba? So, alam nyo naman, di ba, sa aktivista, ganyan, sa Duterte, ganyan, kailangan neutral ako dahil senator judge din ako pa magpre-preside ng impeachment. Pero pera muna nung laban. Kasi paano pag wala nang lumaban para sa Pilipinas? Paano kung Marcos na rin? So mga kababayan, let me end this way. Kung comfort lang po, sumang-ayon na po ako sa administrasyon. My life will be totally much easier, but I couldn't live with myself. Why? Life without a purpose is not living. Diba? You all have to consult your maker. Is this the kind of world that the Philippine Constitution wants? Is this the kind of world that the Bible tells us, the kind of Philippines we want? Diba? So, you might not like me. You might not agree with my politics. I'm not perfect. Some of you might not even trust me. And if I'm wrong, then tama feelings nyo. But what if I'm right? How many of us didn't listen to the science in 1970s? And what happened for 20 years? So what if I'm wrong now? You don't have to like me. My stay as Senate President is limited. But every day that I'm here, laban po tayo. So, hindi natin kalaban ang Malacanang. Pero kalaban natin kasinungalingan, kalaban natin yung nagpupunit ng pahina ng konstitusyon. So mga kababayan, tonight, tomorrow, let's say a prayer, but let's ask ourselves, who are we? Anong identity natin? Paano natin maitutuloy yung laban? Hindi pwedeng everyday may bagong issue na lang. Issue May 11, habulin si Bato. Issue May 13, NBI attack the Senate o hindi. Issue ng walkout, 12 kayo, okay. Nung kami hindi dumating, 12 kayo, okay. Tapos, para hindi mapag-usapan yung testimony ng 18 Marines, magme-meltdown, magbabalistik si Erwin Tulfo. Tapos, para yun ang news. Tapos bukas, tatakutin lahat ng mga empleyado ng Senado na bibit-bitin, kakasuhan. Ulitin ko yung sinabi ko sa media, lahat ng kapangyarihan nasa kanila. Ang nasa aming katotohanan. But despite that, I'm willing to tonight and tomorrow, we'll be thinking of a way. Paano po hindi maipit ang mga empleyado? Paano po na yung mga bangko masunod ng tama? Anong tamang legal remedies natin? On that aspect, we can talk and find a way. Pero when it comes to truth, ibabalik ko ngayon sa majority yon. You really believe what you're preaching about the flood control? You really believe na after putting to jail some to get the quorum, they won't put more in jail to get... Gagawin kasi 18 na lang ang senador para 12 convicted na. At pagkatapos nun, manipulate na naman yung numero at saka yung konstitusyon para palitan yung konstitusyon. Again, if I'm wrong, then baliwalain nyo lahat ng sinabi ko. I'm just one other politician telling you garbage. But if I'm correct, and I hope that I am not correct, then we have to put faith into our actions. Kailangan natin lumaban at kailangan natin humanap ng paraan para ipakita na hindi tayo papayag na muli pong ikulong ang ating demokrasya, na muling nakawin ang freedom ng bawat Pilipino.